The question is, were they expected to be as large as they were?
You're a fucking traitor! You come here, motherfucker! What's going on? You're a fucking traitor to your country! Yeah! You're a fucking traitor! Fucking traitor!
As you look outside and you see the riot police.
This is America. It's crazy, right? What's going on? What is really going on, man? In the oven.
They place guards in the galleries. Lieutenant advising us to
Heard my daughter come in here and look for some of Dada's famous chicken.
Police have asked us to get our masks out. There's been tear gas used in the rotunda.
Yeah, this is crazy, right? Did you see how they stormed Capitol Hill? Now, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, how much sauce I'm going to drop. I just want people to pay attention. Really, don't lose sight of what's really going on here. A couple of months back, I believe they was doing Black Lives Matter. They had the George Floyd protests going on all over, you know, state to state, right?
Various law enforcement agencies from around Washington.
They had them all out here, Brooklyn, Queens, all over, even on the island. Protesters, peaceful protesters, right? When the George Floyd protests were going on, were getting stomped out, beat up for peaceful protests. Now here, Capitol Hill.
Media organizations reporting that tonight.
Capitol Hill, the Capitol. Protesters, aggressive, violent protesters stormed Capitol Hill, broke into the building.
Capitol Police were being very lenient, not forcing a confrontation.
Did you hear what he's just saying?
There was gunfire inside the Capitol building. A woman shot in the chest, and again, the word at this hour, she has died.
You hear? Oh my God! Did you hear this? Unbelievable. Now, let me go back to what I was just stating. Peaceful George Floyd protesters, Brooklyn, Queens, even on the island, were being beat down, arrested for doing peaceful protests. Capitol Hill, the Capitol, violent, vigilante, protesters stormed the Capitol building. Yo, the police ran. They didn't beat nobody down. Let me bring that back again. I ain't gonna stay on too long. I want to watch my show. But I just want to air this out, though, man. I just wanted to air this out. Say this. I didn't get a chance to say it on the boxing podcast. Once again, A couple months back, the George Floyd protests, peaceful protests. People just tired of police brutality, tired of police killing black men, black women, black children. We're getting beat down, arrested. My niece from Georgia got assaulted by the police, NYPD, in Brooklyn. Now these violent vigilante Trump protesters stormed the Capitol Hill. A young lady was shot in the chest. They was climbing the Capitol. Pretty sure y'all seen videos. But yet, the police ran. You didn't see the police attacking no one. You didn't see the police trying to restrain no one. You barely seen the police even trying to lock people up. A curfew. Well, come on, man. No, it's sad because that's the capital, right? What's that say about this country?
There were protests outside of the Capitol, and then there were clashes. A woman shot inside of the U.S. Capitol, and for a long time, we did not know that woman, that person's status. We do know that woman has died.
Crazy. What's that say?
You're seeing it there. Law enforcement.
The chambers breached. What does that say? This is America. The Capitol. What does that say?
Some of that play out in terms of video, in terms of pictures, guns drawn. We heard from Congressman Tom Suozzi talk about hearing the gunshots inside of the Capitol building and tear gas deployed. Our Amanda Bossard showed us that earlier, and she is back with us now with the latest. She's been scouring social media. A lot of video, a lot of pictures coming in. So much of it disturbing. Amanda, what can you tell us right now?
Disturbing is the right
You can tell us this is America.
Mentioned that Washington, D.C. is now under a curfew. This is a video that was posted just minutes after, on Twitter, that curfew went into effect. As you can see, countless really law enforcement officers here really using their bodies as a barricade here outside of Capitol Hill, trying to back those protesters away from Capitol Hill. But as you can see, after curfew went into effect, still a number of protesters out and about on the streets of Washington, D.C. We want to get to another video now. This was actually posted shortly before the curfew went into effect. You can see law enforcement, Capitol Police, I believe, really trying to push back those protesters at times, things getting a little violent, tense. As you can see, really tense situation between those protesters and the law enforcement officials who were trying to push them back from Capitol Hill a little bit earlier today. We want to get to another video now. This was also from Capitol Hill shortly before that curfew went into effect. In this video, you can see things remain relatively peaceful, and then there is a skirmish that breaks out between that law enforcement official and a protester that he was attempting to back away off of Capitol Hill grounds. So certainly still a tense situation down in D.C. despite that curfew having gone into effect.
I've been to D.C. for the Million Man March, man.
Things appear to have remained peaceful up until this point. We'll give you another look at what those protesters are hoping in terms of the sign saying it's over, Trump lost, again referring to the election, not even going so far as to say arrest or indict Trump. But as of this hour, New York City, these protests appear to be going pretty peaceful this evening here.
No, because it's at the Capitol. It popped off at the Capitol.
Thank you very much. Now we're just hearing that Congress will resume counting the ballots on Wednesday. So throughout the evening,
Wednesday. That's next week.
Get right back out there, certify the election tonight. But it's a crime scene right now. So again, this coming from the AP, Congress to resume counting the ballots on Wednesday. We'll see exactly when here on Wednesday, but that is the latest for us at this point. Okay, let's take a look.
This This is America. America's crazy,
We have
man.
spoken about the curfew. 6 o'clock curfew. We watched earlier as law enforcement dressed in riot gear worked to move crowd ahead of the curfew and ahead of darkness. As you can see right now, that effort continues. You see law enforcement there once again.
You're a fucking traitor! You come here, motherfucker! Join us! You're a fucking traitor to your country! Yeah! You're a fucking traitor! Fucking traitor!
Pure hatred and ignorance at its finest. But hey, what do I know?